see it in both. I love it. That's your favourite toy, that, isn't it?
Oh yes. To be honest, when I'm editing, it saves so much time.
Yeah.
Because literally, I zoom in, and the moment it touches on both cameras,
Yeah.
I don't even check the sound quality. I bring all the videos, both videos sound to that area. That's it.
Yeah. Just makes it so easy, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh, but yeah, we're back again.
I know, yeah.
And
To be
new
honest, we
episode.
had lazy week.
Yeah, I know. Work's just
We literally had
yeah, work's just been a ball ache for me, but still getting time to record.
I know, yeah.
It's really, my week's now just training at the beginning of the week, like the Sunday, Monday, and then it's just kind of moving on from that. But I think we do have to discuss something
What?
very important. when you did me dirty, Martyn.
Is it today or last time?
Well, today wasn't too bad. That was just a bit of a neck crank. But it's that thing of when you got me in stockade and you made me drool on the mat because it was that deep in.
And I zoomed in.
Yeah, you really
And I was like, "Woo, check out everyone."
it's like, should I be offended by that? It's not even that. It's the fact that you were resting like on your elbow, like on the picture.
I wanted to make a thumbnail.
Yeah, you did dirty, Martyn. Not a fan. I will get my revenge. You bastard. But yeah, it's
Because I don't know, when I was doing that and I was thinking, last time when I was twisted like in very bad situations, Steve did to that to me.
Yeah.
But before finishing what he done, he turned me into the camera and then he just like
yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
it. I think everyone's becoming aware of the camera a lot more in training now. Aren't they? It's like you're seeing Big Lou and Liam always seem to gravitate towards it when they're doing a stand-up and
yeah, in the center.
yeah. It's like we need to mark a little like square on the mat where it's like the perfect view for the camera, and then that's where you're going to see the people showing off are just going to go out.
Well, to be honest, that's why I wanted. When we have upstairs, we have that counter. So behind the counter, where the timer is.
Yeah.
I was thinking to build like a small shelf and put camera. Then I can take full gym, because on the table, if I put it in, it doesn't take the edges.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get someone just puts a water or a bottle.
When you say someone, you mean me. It's always
Actually, there was quite a few others doing that. But when I'm rolling, I lift my head. I was like, "What? Give me a second. I'll go move the bottle."
Yeah, you tap for camera.
Yeah.
But it's like you've been loving that stockade, haven't you?
I know it's.
I think just to clarify what stockade is for people, it's basically a full Nelson from side control.
Full Is it full Nelson?
Yeah, it's a full Nelson from side.
Right. Okay. To be honest, it's it matches more my personality, because I'm not in a rush to submit someone, because I wasn't like.
You're a bit of a sadist.
Yeah. I'm slowly going into dark side. When you're traveling on the road and you get two pathways. There's one where you need to go, where you need to go, and it's like you do the clean submissions.
Yeah.
And another one is like where you submit the people, but you like get to torture them before submission.
You just turn left all the time. You're on a big roundabout of evil, aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like going, really shouldn't have taught Martyn this. I really shouldn't have. But it was good because straight away after it happened, I went online and I was like, right, how do you escape from this? And then when I found out, I was like, that's so fucking simple. It was like, it annoyed me more finding it out.
Yeah.
Because it's that thing of, I should have known that, because it's part of my game. One of my go-to escapes quite often is I go into the turtle to get my guard back. And it's just going into turtle, really, isn't it? And I was just like, fuck's sake.
I always thought if like even others, if they do that something like nasty or like torture you a bit, I always thought like if you, let's say, torture a person or kick by accident or slap by accident person, you say sorry, you're back to friends, and you're back to rolling.
The sorry's got to mean something though. You kind of go sorry and just jump on him.
Yeah, my missus keeps saying that. Because she said, it says sorry so often, it feels like you don't even mean it.
The boy who cried sorry.
It's like automatically like...
Sorry. That's it. It's like, you got to mean it, man. You can't be doing wrist locks to people then going, sorry, and she's squeezing hard. But how's your shoulder anyway?
It's getting better, but sometimes it's getting a bit worse. It's like depending on how excited and how hard I roll.
Yeah.
So for example, if I get like in a zone when I like super excited, full of dopamine, I forget about it, and I go higher, like than I should.
And you get carried away and you get a little bit. You feel it the next day.
And the next day I'm like, I know what I did wrong.
It was just went a bit too hard.
Yeah, I think I felt my shoulder a bit more when I was rolling with soap guy, Jared.
Yeah, he's a mean one, Jared.
No, to be honest, he's from...
he's the nicest guy that you're going to roll with, but he's got that game where he will just dominate you. He's...
To be honest, since day one for me, he was like, I always imagine him like from that movie, BFG, Big Friendly Giant.
He's a big guy, he's lovely, but he's that thing of, when I say he's a mean one, he's a mean roll. When you roll with him, it's that thing of, if he's putting it to you, he's putting it to you. It's like, because he's strong, but he's athletic and he's quick. He's got all these little actions.
I know,
If for someone that size, he shouldn't be moving that quick. He's like, he has no business being that quick, being that big.
And he's
built like a brick shit house.
Have
you seen the size of his legs?
I know,
I think he can squat something like 210 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's just like, that's fucking...
Yeah, when I first seen him, I was like, oh, this dude born in the gym.
Yeah. He's...
like built like Hulk.
He really is. He's just fucking hell. It's like, can I have a smaller person who's a white belt, please? I just want an easy roll.
What belt he is?
He's blue belt.
He's a blue belt?
Yeah, he's a very good blue belt. And the thing is, he does time on the mat. I think I met him about a year ago, first time that I met him, and he just like went rolling. He was just bam, 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 and I was like, just asking how long he's training. He's like, I've been training like just over a year or something like that.
But he competes often, I've noticed.
Yeah, he competes often, and he trains at least 4 times a week, 5 times a week. He's got mat time, and mat time shows, doesn't it? You need time on the mat.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa. It's like, I thought he popped a rib of mine, but he didn't. He just twinged it, and the next day I was fine. But
I rolled with him on Monday. I think it was Monday. Yeah. So basically, I rolled with him, and before rolling, he was saying because he was competing on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he took the first place apparently.
Yeah, I think he was at Empire.
Yeah. So he was saying that he was in weight category on 104 kilos. That's heavy. And I was like, dude, you look like 90. You look more like a Sean, like bit more like ripped, like. But it doesn't look that way.
No, he doesn't look. He's everything about him is just awful to like when you roll it. Like if you're facing across from him on the mat, he's an intimidating looking guy. He's got that, big size.
But very friendly face.
Yeah, he's so friendly, and he makes really good soap.
I know, yeah. So we rolled.
We should do that. A little shout out to Jared.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the soaps. Great product. It's rinse and roll soap.
I've been using it every day, literally.
And the thing I like about it is he uses natural oils in it. Mm-hmm. So he's got the essential oils, which are always good for fighting off the bad things on your skin. Like
no more mushroom farm.
No mushroom farms allowed with rinse and roll, I'm afraid. But the best thing I find about it is it's got coconut oil in it as a base oil.
Right.
And coconut oil is fantastic for the skin. Coconut itself is probably one of the best things that a person can have. Can use the juices.
Yeah, so that means the more you use it, the often you can slip out from soaps.
You grease yourself up with coconut oil. But it's a great product, and I think pretty much everyone here is using it, and it's getting bigger and bigger. I'm seeing it now at Stealth in Bolton. They've got a vending machine, and I think the soap's in there as well.
Oh wow!
So it's spreading, it's growing.
I've been using for a while. I think now I'm finishing the fourth soap now.
Yeah, the grade smell fantastic.
I know, they smell so nice.
Yeah, that's it. And it's not this thing where he mixes so many oils up to make like some super smell. He keeps it very simple as this is going to be lemongrass, or this is going to be the cinnamon, and it's like it smells like what it says. You smell it, you're like, that's
Even my missus started using. She says like, "Oh, I know it's your gym soap, but it smells very nice."
If she's going to rinse with it, that means she has to roll. Them's the rules. But yeah, rinse and roll. If anyone's listening and they don't know about rinse and roll, definitely have a look at them on Instagram.
Yeah,
they've got their website. There's usually deals going here and there. There's codes popping about, and if not, just message Jared on his.
No, my first one when I bought it, and I bought the last two ones. I bought like a small ones, like the ones you have in vending machines in here. But my first one when I bought it I think it was like 200 grams, like a big one.
Yeah, a brick.
Yeah. That was like, well, good.
That should be a grand prize at one of the tournaments.
I know,
that he sponsors, where he just comes up with a big kilogram block of soap. It's like,
yeah, the big one what I used to do, I just put like a sponge in it, like you rub it up, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You just rub yourself on it when it's that size.
Stick it to the wall and you go like that.
like a bear scratching itself on the tree. Yeah. Slip on your shower wall, and you're just there. But yeah. Big shout out to him. Anyway, back onto the subject. So yeah, he had his competition, Empire, and he did quite well.
Yeah, so we rolled with him because I wanted to test it out. Is he really like 104 kilos? And
do you have a set of scales in your ass or something like that?
No, but he literally got me on like triangle thingy and like sat on my chest. I was like, okay, feels like. I was like, yeah, feels like 95, not 104. So more like teasing him.
I was bad mouthing him. He's like knee on side, knee on belly with me, and I was like, it's like. You're heavy guy, Jared, you're a big guy. He's like, yeah, I went, you're not heavier than Steve. No one can do pressure like Steve. But,
I still managed. I know he was squeezing me and I was like, oh, you're doing a good job.
You're doing great. You always do that. If someone's beating you, you give them support. Except for me, you never give me support when I'm beating you. It's more, I hate you, I'm going to get you.
You're more like a rival,
Am I your gym rival?
Yeah.
Are you Ash and I'm Gary?
Yeah. Something like that.
It was like, I chose Charmander, so you need some chick Bulbasaur. But,
similar.
Yeah. But yeah, and we also, as you like to call him, Captain Kirk.
I know,
first comp.
Yeah, he done his first comp and apparently he won a gold.
Yeah, he won gold. His sequences up to it were really good.
I managed to see only his fights only yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't find them.
Yeah, his sequence of the submissions were really good. So the first one was straight ankle lock.
Yes.
And that was just like, they had a scrappy exchange from like trying to pass the guy's guard, guy's legs in the air, and he saw an opening, he went for it. And one thing that when I was watching back on it, one thing that really impressed me about what Kirk was doing was when his leg control. Mm-hmm. So being a white belt novice level Empire, reaping's a big risk of getting a DQ there. And one of the straight away he made sure his feet were not reaping, in a good position, locked them up so that they weren't at risk, and then he went for it. And that's one of the things that we've touched on before, where people are going for a leg lock or something like that.
Basic matters.
And then but they're not looking after their own stuff.
Yeah.
And he looked after his own stuff, got that straight ankle lock straight away.
And the second one he got guillotine, wasn't it?
Rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke. Oh yeah, he took it back.
Yeah, he did a nice one where he was attacking a turtle, wasn't getting much from it. And then I think the guy started standing up, and as the guy stood up, he just outsped him, went round the back, got the position.
He's tall and fast, and quite flexible,
and strong as well. He's a wiry fucker. If he's fighting back with his strength, you're feeling it. He's not. You look at someone being skinny and lanky like he is, you think, oh, I've got levers to move, but he's got muscle with them levers, and that's where it's.
Yeah.
He's not an easy role to have if you.
What weight category he was fighting?
I'm not sure. I think he's quite light. I think he's at 85.
Oh right, so he's heavier than me.
Yeah, but he's taller.
Yeah. He's
more of a nerd.
Yeah, I know.
He's probably taller enough as your family.
Yeah, no, he's by a meter taller than me.
But yeah, so they were good ones. And Jazz, she was at Empire as well.
Oh yeah, I've seen
she did great. She got second place. Mm-hmm. But one of the things is that she's like, she's not bragging about it. If I was shouting it from rooftops, she went down in age category. So she was fighting younger people.
Age category down.
So she went from masters down to adults. So she went into the 20-year-old category.
I thought she's what, 20-year-old?
Yeah, we don't talk about Jazz's age.
Okay, sorry.
She slapped me too many times before over rules. I'm not mentioning her age.
Okay.
So-
Okay, fair point.
But she also went up a belt class.
So she's a blue belt.
No. Jazz is a white belt who competed against blue belts and came second.
She's a white belt.
Yeah.
All right.
I think she's a three-stripe white belt. She's been doing it about a year and a half, just over a year. And she just went against blue belts and she came second in a comp.
Wow. Okay.
She was like, I mean, it's that thing is there's 3 people in the bracket. But it's like, she beat a blue belt. And then she got beat by a blue belt. But it's like, she beat a blue belt in a competition setting.
It's
like, that says a lot.
Yeah,
about
I always thought the girls rolling in here. So we have Jazz, I thought she's blue. Then Liv is purple. And then Sarah is pink.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah's a pink belt.
Yeah.
No matter what belt she gets, it'll always be a pink belt.
Yeah, she's always going to bring pink belt.
But yeah, so we had a good little outing for our team and our cousins over at Hive.
I know. I meant to go to Empire. Booked it in, but I never paid it, and I fricked my shoulder. So
who knows, grappling industries?
I've got an excuse.
You could do grappling industries again. That's going to hit around about July, June normally. So grappling industries will probably be up there for you.
Yeah, I'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Speaking of the competition scene, though. We've got an update on CJI 2025, CJI 2.
Really?
The first official team announcement.
Right, okay.
So there's been teams that have announced themselves who they're putting forward.
Yeah.
So the 10th Planet, they've said, we're going to put forward this. They're not officially signed up yet. So CGI is like, you're not signed up, we'll announce when people have signed up. So the first team to be announced is New Wave.
New Wave?
John Danaher and Gordon Ryan's team.
Ooh.
But Gordon Ryan's not competing.
Why?
He just doesn't want to. Apparently he makes enough money.
Oh.
That's what he said on a post. He's this long diatribe of a post. Like, I make enough money, I don't need to do this, blah, 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 blah. But
right. That's a bit shame, because I really wanted to see Nicky Rod with Gordon Ryan.
Yeah. But Nicky Rod got beat over the past week, didn't he? Victor Hugo took him. UFC Fight Pass.
Yeah. Wait, so he does MMA?
No, so UFC Fight Pass is the Fight Pass Invitational. FYI.
Oh, whereas
that's
like where Mikey Masamecha does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah, so Nicky Rod versus Victor Hugo went into overtime. Victor Hugo got his back and subbed him.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Rear naked choke. Yeah.
I've seen really crazy and amazing and awesome looking sub from Helena.
Yeah.
That was like, wow, that leg was bending
that
and
calf slicer, and twister type shit.
And choking.
I saw that, and the first thing I thought is Mikey Pollitt is going to try that on me. The little shithead. He's a fucker for shit like that. Honestly, he's twisted me so many times.
Really?
Yeah. I fight him off, and he'll get that arm, and all of a sudden he's little, and he gets under my armpit, and I'm like, fuck's sake, and he's gone.
Oh, I didn't realize he's got the evil inside. For me, he's like super friendly, like looking.
What?
Mikey.
Is he not twisted you yet?
I mean, did, but...
I'm going to get on Instagram and I'm going to have a word with him. Because, honestly, the fact I've seen him twist Liam. I think I've seen him do a couple of other people as well. He's got me too many times. If you've not been twisted by Mikey,
it twisted me in weird ways, but it didn't felt like threatening. It felt strange and friendly, but I'm a tap.
It felt like a hug.
Yeah, like in a weird way, you like tap.
Yeah. But honestly, when I saw it, I was like, that little fucker's gonna try something like that. That's it. That's in his wheelhouse. Is like
because he just recently come back. He's been on holiday.
Yeah, he went on holiday to Thailand, so God knows what he's come back with. He's probably like done some crazy drug run for antibiotics and
Well, we don't want
antifungals for ringworm.
we don't want to know details of that holiday,
We know what kind of people
especially from that continent.
and that country. It's like, did you pull, Mike? What did you pull?
Pull guard.
Yeah, you pulled guard.
Remember, so I sent you a video, short one with about the guard pullers.
Which one was that?
The guy was explaining in the backyard.
Yeah. Oh, being a guard puller. Oh, it works in the gym. It doesn't work in real life.
Oh, so maybe. Oh no, it's the wrong place. I thought maybe he went to Bali. Maybe he met Ginger Dan.
No, Ginger Dan's Bali / Australia, isn't he? Depending on working season. So
I've seen him working on an excavator. You seen him?
no, not
On the stories?
No.
Oh, right.
I follow too many people. So many stories pop up. I'm like, get bored after like the third one.
The way I watch the stories is like click, 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 like flashes, you know, like.
You're microdosing stories.
Yeah.
But so we've got back to the top. We've got CGI.
Yes.
New Wave's been announced as their
Okay.
team. So
who's gonna be on the new wave? Apparently, there's a weight categories.
yeah,
Got
so
to be.
rather than a normal quintet where it's a overall weight category.
How many people? 6?
5.
5. Okay.
Every time there's instead of having an overall weight category of like 430 kilograms for
Okay.
all the team members,
Yeah.
they're saying each team member has to fall within a weight category.
Right. Okay.
So you've got your 66, your 77,
I know
your
there
88,
was-
your 99, and
I know they have a very young guy that just became black belt. 18 years old. He's very wrestling type of guy
not sure.
from New Wave.
Not sure. But you got some big names there that I'm
Yeah.
You got Gary Tonin who might be doing it. Big Dan NSO.
I think
his name.
I'm guessing Helena. She's gonna do the super fight.
There might be a super fight for ladies. That
Yeah,
she might be on
yeah.
but that'll be an interesting.
They
one.
could do in teams, like a quintet, something that would be nice.
She's doing a squad event in Polaris.
All right.
So do you know like the last Polaris?
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah.
Had the squad event Europe versus America.
Right.
So they're doing a women's squad event Europe versus America, and Helena is actually the team captain for USA.
All right. So when they doing that?
June, April, I think it is.
Oh, so next month.
Yeah. So
That should be fun.
I think there's this idea of doing a series of squad events
Mm-hmm.
for Polaris, where throughout the year they'll find out.
It's like you're seeing those like I don't know, like Jiu-Jitsu stars. They like competing literally every month or every 2 weeks, like, and they like make like big fights and
Yeah.
all that. We barely barely compete like once in a year.
Because we're hobbyists.
Well, yeah.
You look at someone like, you've got the competitors in this place, in our gym.
Yeah, they full time.
Yeah.
But
Even the competitors in our gym, like, you got Big Lou, Ellis,
Mikey, who
Mikey,
does literally
George,
every
Liam.
weekend.
Yeah, they're just traveling, and every weekend, every other weekend, they're having a comp.
I heard there's gonna be a DCC competition in this year in Crewe.
Yeah. So what you'll find is ADCC run little competitions and trials to give people just competition experience, but also to be able to build up.
I wonder
people
from
to-
our gym anyone's gonna go.
Jaden's going.
So Ellis was mentioning.
Yeah.
So
I know Jaden's doing ADCC.
yeah, he said
Like the local one, but
yeah, he mentioned the booking starts only in end of this month.
Yeah.
Something there is like certain timing when the
and then
booking starts in.
Yeah, it's the big ones to go for if you want ADCC. If you want to propel yourself, is the local competitions. They're good. They're the equivalent of doing your Empire.
More like testing out yourself.
Yeah, but then you'll get the trials. So when you actually get the regional trials.
So he's going for the trials.
No, they're just doing the local competition.
So it's not a trial, no.
I don't think it's the trials. The trials this year for ADCC, which will be qualification for next year Worlds, will be in Warsaw.
Oh, in Poland.
Yeah, so you've got to.
To be honest, it's cheap to fly there, so
Yeah, so it's that I think, and that'll be. I think the trials is open. You can apply for it. It's got the limited spaces, but you just go in there and you do it. You win the trials. You then open for an invitation for the Worlds.
Right. Do the white belts compete in ADCC?
I think they've got a white belt category, but white belts don't go Worlds.
I mean, imagine being a white belt and ADCC world champion.
The thing is,
that would be fucking weird.
you can be a world champion at white belt in IBJJF
Really?
because they have their worlds
Wow.
and they have their regionals, so you can be European champion at white belt. It's like stealth.
On literally on every kind of belt you can be.
So Stealth Bolton actually, they love the IBJJF.
Yeah, you mentioned it because they even training by the rules.
Yeah. They train for the competition for their rules set.
Yeah,
That's their bread and butter. They're registered with the IBJJF, and I think they had the Europeans happen about a month ago, and a couple of their people became European champion at their belt category.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of them, she got promoted on the podium. She won, got first place, and as a white belt, blue belt got handed to her on the podium by a coach.
Nice.
So it's like, yeah, there you go. And that was important.
Yeah, but you see, getting promoted in there, it's I don't know, it doesn't feel like a big deal. It's more fun when you're in gym and you get to whip. Because nobody's gonna whip that person.
You don't get a gauntlet.
I know. Yeah.
But if personally, I think being promoted in your gym's better. Because it's the people that you train with, they're like your little...
Like a family.
Yeah, it's like your little family, isn't it? Who you've all like signed up together. And you've got this community and everyone knows you, and it's like, you're celebrating with the people that you've worked with.
That's what I'm saying, it's more fun.
Yeah.
So it's like literally they become like family, like this one's gonna choke me, this one's gonna sandbag me, like
It's like blue belt comes, get a blue belt, no more kid gloves.
Because
harder rounds now.
Let's say in any gym when you go, it's like you get used to it. It's like, for example, I don't know, you would go upstairs, everyone's in, you open like a menu, like this one's gonna take my back, this one's gonna leg lock me, this one.
It's one of the favourite things. What I love that aspect of, what people's games are, where they're going to be at.
Yeah, but
and you can pick your rounds to suit. If you just coming in for a day where you just want to go, you know what, I want to have a good day where I'm just going to beat people up a bit. You can pick your rounds for that. But if you've got days where you go, actually, I just want to work on something, I want this type of challenge, you can go for that as well.
I usually just roll literally with everyone who wants to roll with me.
I say if you've got the time to roll with everyone, that's great. But you're looking at Steve does 10-minute rounds now, so there's 7 or 8 minutes. There's like 8 rounds in a session. So it's like, if there's more than 8 people, then you've got to be picky to a certain extent, haven't you?
Yeah, that's
unless you're, I think your one is first come first serve. Whoever comes near you, you're like, please.
That's what I usually do. I mean, if you choose like, let's say you have 10 rounds, 10 minutes. So you choose 10 toughest guys, hardest rollers in the gym, and you go say, don't go easy on me. And after that, let's say after Monday session, you'll be recovering till next Monday.
Oh yeah, honestly,
and if you won't be lazy, just tapping, you put yourself in, like literally you're gonna be off for a week.
Oh yeah, I have a hard session. Sometimes I'm like, I'm feeling that. I feel it for days afterwards.
Yes, I do get that.
Yeah. Especially if they get some weird sub on you which twists you slightly.
I know, it twists you in the wrong way, and you're like, it doesn't feel right in the morning. You're like, I feel it.
It's used a muscle that you've never used before.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to muscle that.
You're getting stretched in weird ways.
So many sore parts of my body at the moment. I live sore now.
Because when I started training here, and before that I tried a bit of yoga, so for me was in here like forced yoga. They stretch you even you don't want to, they're still gonna stretch you.
It's like a taffy machine where it's doing that spinning and it's moving the candy
and you're literally inside. You have that candy.
That's exactly how it feels. That taffy machine has a purple belt. It's not afraid to use it.
I know what you mean.
But it's just, honestly, it's just some good rolls that we're having up there, and it's it's like I'm being very conscious about my training direction that I was doing, because I'm of the mind that we're here for a reason. We're here for skill acquisition, and I'm very aware from when I was doing powerlifting, there is a stark difference between exercise and training. And exercise. Some people come in and just exercise in the gym.
Yeah.
They don't really go outside their comfort zone. They don't risk anything. They stay really tight. They stay in their game, and that's it. But training is what I'm trying to do, where I want to improve my skills. So I'll come in and do weird things just to put myself in positions. So I think, was it last week at some point you had me in a crucifix?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, now I get to work out how do I get out of a crucifix. And it's like, that's it. It's like, I'm being sloppy to a certain extent because it's that thing of, like, I could, if I just did my game where I go, like, past the guard, get out of the guard, like, you know, into side control, loads of pressure, blah, blah, blah. If I did that, I could do that all day. But it's going to be a boring role.
Yeah. I know someone was showing me how to do the crucifix, and when I got it, and I felt like, that's
what do I do now?
Yeah. It's like, it's not a submission, it's more like a holding a person. Yeah. And then if you get the both arms in, you can literally elbow the person in the face.
I think that's what you did, didn't you? You're just pressing down on me.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's like, I've said before, my blue belt is me working on my controls and escapes. And it's that thing of, my mentality on it is, if you become unbeatable, if you become unsubbable, the only option then is to win at a certain point.
So do you test yourself against some certain people?
Oh yeah, I'll let myself go into positions all the time where it's like, that's not a position I really should be in. It's like, okay, there we go, let's do it. So I do it with you quite a lot, where I'm just like, I'll let you have that pass, let's work the guard retention, or I'll let you have that pass, let's allow us to get that sweep back.
Usually what I do, let's say for example with Ronnie, I roll with him maybe a couple times a week, and what I do, I usually have with him 2 targets. So the first one is not to get flipped, because he flips you straight away, like stay as long as possible. And the second one, somehow survive, not submitted till end of the round.
That's it. It's in the world of game theory, what you're doing is you're setting win conditions.
Yeah.
And that's what training is. When you're training for a purpose, you set yourself win conditions, and that's where you get your victories. So we've touched earlier in the podcasts where we talk about the best way to mark your progress and keep yourself inspired when you're going through the dog days of being a white belt, where you're just getting smashed all the time, is you're getting these little wins. And they're win conditions that you're setting up. As you're getting more skilled, your win conditions can become very specific or a bit more general. If your win condition when you're coming in is, I just want to win the round, it's like, okay, that's generally where everyone wants to go anyway, so that's not like a real condition. So, but a win condition can be, so if I was rolling with you, so the time that I cooked you for 10 minutes, my win condition then was, get a dominant position and hold that position.
Don't let it escape.
For the rest of the round, don't let you escape. And I cooked you for 8 minutes once I got top, once I got mount.
You did.
So my win condition then was, I won. But your win condition might have been, don't get subbed. So you technically win. So this is where sometimes the training modalities need to be adjusted, where, okay, if I know that your win condition is don't get subbed, and my win condition is stay in dominant position, both of us can win. It's not going to be training. So what I did do when we were doing that was I kept threatening the arm.
I've noticed.
Because I knew that your win condition was don't get subbed. So I needed you to I was trying to be an active training partner for you. Where I was throwing in that threat. It wouldn't have helped me win because I was already working my win condition, but it was helping you work your win condition of don't get subbed, because you needed to ensure that it was active.
Because I know what really happened, because you cooked me for those 9-10 minutes, and I thought like, okay, I need to get him back, and I think that was when next week I got you on that stockade, and I was like, yes, I've got him.
That was your vengeance.
So,
but you've started something now. Now there's a cycle of vengeance begun.
I know,
I've still not done it yet, so.
I know, that's what I said, rivals.
Well, at some point we're just going to do that weird little, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z touch each other.
I know.
We'll actually become a decent Jiu-Jitsu player.
No, I don't think it's gonna be very fast very soon.
Well, I don't do anything fast, so. But anyway, I think we've hit our time for this one. We're at half an hour now.
You sure?
Yeah.
6:40. It doesn't really show.
Yeah, I've got the timer down here.
Ah, right. Your shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so I think we'll cut it now, and
Yeah.
then we'll do another episode. Or
Okay.
something, and then we'll have some fun. We'll see everyone else later on the Bad Jiu-Jitsu podcast.
Yeah. Thank you for watching us.
Yeah, we do appreciate
Use
it.
the soap. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the entire one. But yeah, we'll see you again next time. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.